The smartphone industry has spent the last few years convincing us that bigger is inherently better. We have grown accustomed to stretching our hands across massive 6.8-inch slabs that weigh down our pockets and demand two-handed gymnastics for the simplest of tasks. However, a quiet revolution is taking place, and Vivo is at the absolute forefront of it. In a surprise move this March 2026, the company silently introduced the Vivo X300 FE Fan Edition to the global market. Serving as the international sibling to the China-exclusive Vivo S50 Pro Mini, the X300 FE is a masterclass in miniaturization. It shatters the long-held myth that choosing a smaller phone means sacrificing battery life, processing power, or camera capabilities. Design and build quality. When it comes to aesthetics, the Vivo X300 FE deliberately steps away from the design language of its bigger siblings, the X300 and X300 Pro. Instead of the massive, central circular camera puck that dominates the rear of the standard models, the FE opts for a sleek, pill-shaped camera island positioned elegantly in the top corner. This design choice instantly evokes a minimalist charm, reminiscent of the clean lines seen on recent Google Pixel devices or the iPhone Air, while maintaining its own unique identity. Measuring just under 8 millimeters in thickness and weighing a mere 191 grams, the phone rests perfectly in the palm of your hand, offering an ergonomic grip that larger phones simply cannot match. But do not let its delicate appearance fool you. This device is built like a tank. It boasts dual IP68 and IP69 certifications, ensuring ultimate protection against dust ingress and making it capable of withstanding not just submersion in water, but also high-pressure, high-temperature water jets. The glass back is available in 3 striking yet sophisticated colorways: moonlight white, cool purple, and graphite black, all sporting a premium matte finish that gracefully resists unsightly fingerprint smudges. Display. Flipping the phone over reveals a stunning 6.31-inch LTPO AMOLED display that strikes the perfect balance between immersive media consumption and one-handed usability. With a crisp Full HD Plus resolution of 1216 by 2640 pixels, text is razor-sharp, and images pop with incredible vibrancy thanks to the 100% P3 wide color gamut coverage. What truly sets this screen apart, however, is its underlying technology. The advanced LTPO backplane allows the refresh rate to dynamically shift from a buttery smooth 120 Hz down to a battery-sipping 1 Hz, depending on the content you're viewing. Furthermore, Vivo has pushed the boundaries of luminescence by outfitting the X300 FE with a peak localized brightness of an astonishing 5,000 nits. Whether you are framing a photo on a sun-drenched beach or reading a text under the harsh midday sun, visibility is never compromised. Hidden securely beneath this gorgeous panel is a 3D ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, which provides lightning-fast and highly secure biometric authentication, working flawlessly even if your fingers are wet or oily. Performance and hardware. The FE moniker usually implies a slight downgrade in raw processing power, but Vivo has completely ignored that convention. The X300 FE is powered by the uncompromising Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 non-elite variant, built on an ultra-efficient 3-nanometer manufacturing process. This octa-core beast effortlessly handles everything from heavy multitasking across dozens of apps to rendering high-definition videos on the fly. Gamers will be particularly thrilled, as the chipset sustains maximum frame rates in demanding AAA mobile titles without turning the phone into a hand-warmer. This top-tier silicon is paired with blazing fast 12GB of LPDDR5X Ultra RAM, ensuring that applications remain securely in memory for instantaneous retrieval. On the storage front, buyers can choose between 256GB and 512GB of UFS 4.1 flash storage, which guarantees rapid file transfers and virtually non-existent loading screens. Cameras, photo, and video. While the X300 FE skips the signature Zeiss tuning found on the higher-end X300 variants to keep the price competitive, its optical hardware is nothing short of phenomenal. The rear setup is anchored by a 50MP primary sensor, Sony IMX921, with a wide f/1.57 aperture. This large aperture swallows light, producing incredibly detailed and low-noise images in challenging nighttime environments. The real star of the show, however, is the 50MP periscope telephoto lens, Sony IMX882. Capable of 3x lossless optical zoom, it allows you to compress the background and capture stunning portraits with natural, creamy bokeh, or simply punch into distant subjects without the pixelation associated with digital cropping. Rounding out the rear trio is an 8MP ultra-wide camera, perfect for sweeping landscapes. For selfie enthusiasts and vloggers, the front houses a massive 50MP f/2.0 sensor that delivers incredibly sharp self-portraits and supports high-resolution video calling with excellent dynamic range. Battery and charging. If there is one aspect of the Vivo X300 FE that feels like pure science fiction, it is the battery. Smartphone engineers have historically struggled to fit anything larger than a 4,500 mAh cell into devices of this size. Yet, through the utilization of cutting-edge silicon carbon (C/C) anode technology, Vivo has successfully crammed a monstrous 6,500 mAh battery into this slender frame. This high-density cell completely eradicates battery anxiety. Even the most demanding power users will easily achieve 2 full days of use on a single charge, while moderate users might stretch it to 3. When the time inevitably comes to top up, the phone supports blindingly fast 90W wired flash charge, which can juice up the massive battery from 0 to full in under an hour. Additionally, the device supports highly efficient 40W wireless charging for a clean, cable-free aesthetic on your desk. Software and extra features. Out of the box, the global variant of the Vivo X300 FE runs on Origin OS 6, layered smoothly over the latest Android 16. The software experience is incredibly fluid, highly customizable, and deeply integrated with smart AI features like AI Superlink for seamless network switching. One of the most significant upgrades over its S50 Pro mini counterpart is the inclusion of Bluetooth 6.0, which offers vastly improved range, stability, and lower latency for wireless audio gear. Furthermore, the phone is exceptionally future-proofed, offering Wi-Fi 7 compatibility, a multifunctional NFC chip, and a handy infrared (IR) blaster to control your home appliances. To cement its status as a long-term investment, Vivo promises an industry-leading 5 years of major Android OS updates and an impressive 7 years of security patches. Price. For all the flagship-grade hardware and bleeding-edge battery technology it offers, the Vivo X300 FE is priced exceptionally well. Debuting first in the Russian market, third-party retailers have listed the base model, 12GB RAM/256GB storage, at approximately 60,124 rubles, which translates to a highly competitive $770. The top-tier 512GB variant comes in at around $825. Compared to rival compact phones that often breach the $900 mark while offering significantly smaller batteries and inferior thermal management, the X300 FE represents outstanding value for money. With regulatory certifications already popping up in various global markets, a wider international release is imminent.